The vast darkness of space stretched endlessly, punctuated by the glimmering silhouette of an alien mothership. Its metallic hull reflected the distant starlight, a menacing presence approaching Earth's orbital boundaries. Captain June Park stood, motionless on the bridge of the Earth Defense Command Center, his eyes locked onto the holographic display tracking the incoming vessel. Lieutenant Hana Kim adjusted the communication systems, her fingers moving swiftly across multiple screens. The alien transmission began, a garbled mix of electronic sounds that gradually transformed into a recognizable language. The message was direct and without emotion. Inhabitants of Earth, your planet is now under galactic jurisdiction. Prepare for immediate surrender. June's expression remained unchanged. He had spent years preparing for this moment, training in simulated scenarios that most people would consider impossible. The alien fleet represented something more than just a military threat. They were a test of humanity's resolve. The ship's communication array picked up multiple transmission frequencies. Hundreds of alien vessels began to align themselves in a precise military formation. Their technology was impressive. Massive ships that could potentially obliterate entire planetary systems with a single strike. But they didn't know Earth's secrets. Hana leaned closer to June, her voice barely a whisper. They think we're going to panic. Her tone carried a hint of sardonic humor. The aliens had spent decades observing Earth, collecting data, believing they understood human psychology. They were wrong. Inside underground command centers spread across different continents, military personnel from various nations watched the developing scenario. Quantum computers processed millions of potential engagement scenarios per second. Advanced defense systems hummed with potential energy, waiting for the precise moment of activation. The alien communication repeated its demand. Your technological capabilities are inferior. Resistance will result in complete destruction. Surrender is your only logical option. June pressed a small communication button. A holographic map of the solar system expanded, showing precise defensive positions that had been prepared over decades. Satellites with capabilities far beyond traditional military technology were strategically positioned. Each one could neutralize multiple alien vessels within milliseconds. Lieutenant Kim began translating the alien transmission, her linguistic algorithms breaking down complex communication patterns. The aliens spoke of conquest, of systematic, planetary acquisition. They had done this hundreds of times across different star systems. Earth was just another potential acquisition, but they hadn't encountered humanity's unexpected resilience. The mothership moved closer, its massive form blocking out sections of starlight. Smaller support vessels began spreading out, creating a formation designed to overwhelm and intimidate. Their weapon systems were charging, ready to deliver what they believed would be a quick and decisive strike. June's team remained calm. Years of training, psychological conditioning, and technological preparation had led to this moment. They weren't just defending a planet. They were representing an entire species' right to exist. Prepare initial response, June commanded. Hana nodded, her fingers moving across communication interfaces. A standard diplomatic response was being constructed, a final warning that would be both clear and definitive. The alien fleet continued its approach, completely confident in their superior technology and previous conquest records. They had no concept of the technological marvel humanity had been developing in secret. Quantum computing, advanced energy manipulation, and defensive systems that existed beyond traditional understanding were about to be revealed. As the distance between the alien fleet and Earth decreased, tension mounted. Military installations worldwide were at maximum alert. Every satellite, every defense system, every strategic resource was prepared for potential engagement. The mothership's communication system continued broadcasting demands: surrender, submission, compliance. June. Park watched the approaching fleet, his hands clasped behind his back. A slight smile formed at the corner of his mouth. The aliens were about to learn a critical lesson about underestimating humanity. In the next few moments, everything would change. Not just for Earth, but for the entire galactic understanding of human capability. The first contact was about to become a historic moment that would be remembered across generations. Deep beneath the Gobi Desert, a network of underground facilities hummed with an energy that seemed almost alive. Daesung Lee moved between rows of quantum computers, his fingers dancing across holographic interfaces. Each system represented a breakthrough in computational technology that would have been considered impossible just a decade earlier. The preparation had been decades in the making. Governments and scientific organizations worldwide had been secretly collaborating, pooling resources and knowledge. They knew something was coming. The signs had been subtle: unusual satellite movements, unexplained energy signatures, microscopic changes in deep space radiation patterns. Yuna Choi stood in the central command room, watching multiple screens that displayed global defense systems. Her team had been working nonstop, integrating technologies that pushed the boundaries of human understanding, quantum entanglement, zero-point energy, advanced AI predictive algorithms. These were no longer theoretical concepts, but practical tools of defense. In a secured facility near the Korean coastline, engineers worked on a revolutionary energy weapon. It wasn't a traditional missile or laser system. This was something entirely different, a device that could manipulate fundamental energy states, capable of neutralizing entire fleets without firing a single conventional projectile. Satellites, positioned around the solar system, began receiving final calibration instructions. Each one was more than a simple communication or observation device. They were part of an interconnected network that could respond to potential threats in microseconds. Advanced AI systems continuously ran simulation scenarios, predicting and preparing for every possible invasion strategy. Daesung's primary focus was on the quantum defense grid. Traditional military thinking involved direct confrontation. But humanity had learned something different. Their defense would be about precision, intelligence, and the ability to neutralize threats before they could even be recognized as threats. "The Yao system is ready," he muttered, more to himself than to anyone else. Underground bunkers in multiple countries were stocked with advanced technologies, not just weapons, but survival systems that could protect human civilization even in the most extreme scenarios. Genetic preservation databases, seed vaults, technological archives, everything was prepared. Military personnel from different nations trained in specialized units. These weren't traditional soldiers. They were technological warriors trained to operate systems that blended human intuition with artificial intelligence. Each team member could control multiple defense platforms simultaneously, their minds augmented by neural link technologies. In the Pacific Ocean, a series of underwater facilities housed technologies that could manipulate oceanic and atmospheric conditions. If needed, they could create defensive barriers that would make traditional weapons look like primitive tools. Yuna reviewed the final preparations. "We are not just defending a planet," she told her team. "We are protecting the potential of an entire species." The quantum computers continued their silent work. Millions of calculations happened every second, predicting potential invasion scenarios with terrifying accuracy. Each simulation considered not just military strategies, but psychological, technological, and cultural factors. Daesung discovered something interesting in the latest data analysis. The alien fleet's communication pattern suggested a level of technological arrogance. They believed their previous conquest records made them invincible. This would be their fatal mistake. Specialized research teams had been studying potential alien technologies for years, not just from satellite data but from recovered fragments and anomalous energy signatures. Every piece of information was analyzed, every potential weakness mapped. The preparation wasn't just about defense, it was about sending a message. Humanity would not be an easy target. They had evolved, adapted, and prepared in ways the incoming fleet could never comprehend. As the alien fleet drew closer, the underground facilities continued their silent preparation. Quantum systems calibrated, defense networks synchronized. AI predictive models ran countless scenarios. Humanity was ready. The next few moments, everything would change. The universe was about to witness something unprecedented. A species that refused to be conquered, a civilization that would defend its right to exist with technologies beyond imagination. The darkness of space erupted with thousands of alien vessels. They moved like a massive synchronized wave, their metallic surfaces reflecting starlight. Each ship represented decades of technological advancement from multiple star systems, configured for planetary conquest. Captain June Park watched the holographic display, his eyes tracking the invasion pattern. The alien fleet wasn't just approaching, they were demonstrating a form of psychological warfare. Their formation suggested absolute confidence, a display meant to crush human resistance before actual combat began. Lieutenant Hana Kim's voice remained steady. Invasion fleet detected. Approximately 3,847 vessels of various classifications. Her fingers moved across communication interfaces, recording every minute detail of the approaching armada. The alien mothership, significantly larger than its support vessels, led the invasion. Its central command module pulsed with energy signatures that suggested advanced weapon technologies. Sophisticated scanning systems probed Earth's defensive capabilities, searching for potential weaknesses. Alien commanders believed this would be another routine planetary acquisition. Their previous conquests had followed a predictable pattern: overwhelming force, quick submission, systematic resource extraction. They had no reason to believe Earth would be different. Multiple communication channels broadcast their standard invasion protocol. Planetary inhabitants, prepare for systematic integration. Resistance is mathematically illogical. Surrender ensures minimal casualties. Orbital tracking systems recorded the invasion's progression. The alien fleet moved with incredible precision, each vessel maintaining perfect geometric alignment. They had clearly conquered numerous civilizations using this intimidating approach. Daesung Lee monitored the quantum defense grid, his eyes calculating potential engagement scenarios. The alien fleet's movement patterns revealed something interesting. They followed a very specific tactical doctrine. Predictability would be their greatest weakness. The first wave of alien vessels began entering Earth's outer atmospheric boundaries. Their energy signatures suggested powerful propulsion systems capable of destroying entire cities with minimal effort. Massive weapon ports opened, preparing for initial bombardment. Military installations worldwide remained calm. Years of preparation had transformed potential panic into calculated readiness. Every defense system was synchronized, waiting for the precise moment of engagement. Unichoi's voice echoed through communication networks. All systems prepared. Maintain defensive protocols. The alien fleet continued its approach, completely unaware of the technological marvel waiting to intercept them. Traditional scanning methods couldn't detect the quantum-level defensive systems humanity had developed. What seemed like a defenseless planet was actually a perfectly prepared technological trap. Massive weapon platforms began charging. The aliens believed they were initiating an attack. In reality, they were walking into a carefully constructed, defensive mechanism that would neutralize their entire invasion force. Communication intercepts revealed the alien commanders' conversations. They spoke with contempt, discussing humanity as if they were already conquered. Their technological arrogance would be their ultimate downfall. The first tactical scanning beams from alien vessels touched Earth's defensive perimeter. For a millisecond, everything seemed normal. Then something unexpected happened. The quantum defense grid activated. No dramatic explosions, no traditional weapon discharges. Just a systematic, precise neutralization of technological systems that would make the entire invasion fleet completely inoperable within moments. Alien vessel after vessel began experiencing complete system failures. Advanced technologies simply ceased functioning. Propulsion systems died. Weapon platforms went dark. Communication networks collapsed. What had seemed like an unstoppable invasion force was about to become the most comprehensive technological defeat in galactic history. The invasion wasn't just failing, it was being completely erased. June Park watched the holographic display, a slight smile forming at the corner of his mouth. Humanity had been preparing for this moment for decades. And now the universe would understand that Earth was not just another potential conquest. The invasion had begun, and it was about to end faster than anyone could have imagined. The quantum defense grid transformed from a passive system into an active weapon faster than light could travel. Within 7 minutes, the entire alien invasion fleet would be reduced to cosmic dust. Captain June Park's fingers moved across holographic interfaces with surgical precision. Each touch activated layers of defensive technologies that humanity had secretly developed over decades. The aliens thought they were attacking. In reality, they were walking into a technological trap designed with mathematical perfection. Lieutenant Hana Kim monitored communication frequencies. The alien vessel's panic signals began spreading across multiple channels. Their advanced technologies were experiencing complete systemic failure. Propulsion systems died. Weapon platforms went dark. Navigation computers crashed simultaneously. Daesung Lee watched quantum computational matrices process invasion scenarios. The alien fleet's destruction wasn't just about elimination. It was a calculated demonstration of human technological superiority. The first wave of quantum disruption waves hit the alien vessels. These weren't traditional weapons. They were advanced energy frequencies that could systematically disassemble molecular structures without traditional explosive damage. Each alien ship began experiencing internal system collapses. Massive motherships that once looked invincible started breaking apart, not through conventional explosions but through precise molecular destabilization. Their advanced shields became useless against technologies they couldn't comprehend. Yuna Choi's voice remained calm. Maintain defensive protocols. Prevent any potential debris from reaching planetary surfaces. Orbital defense platforms activated secondary systems. Massive energy shields created protective zones around Earth, ensuring that no potential fragments could cause accidental damage. The counterattack was precise, controlled, and ruthlessly efficient. Alien commanders tried sending desperate communication signals. Their messages became increasingly panicked as they realized their technological superiority was an illusion. Humanity had been preparing for this moment for generations. The quantum disruption waves continued spreading. Each alien vessel experienced a systematic shutdown of its critical systems. Propulsion, communication, weapon platforms, everything ceased functioning within microseconds. What had seemed like an unstoppable invasion force was being systematically erased from existence. No dramatic explosions, no traditional warfare, just a precise, calculated technological elimination. Scanning systems showed the alien fleet's complete destruction. Thousands of vessels transformed into microscopic debris, floating harmlessly in space. Not a single human life was lost. Not a single human vessel was damaged. Daesung's computational systems began collecting valuable data. Each destroyed alien vessel provided insights into their technological frameworks. Humanity was not just defending itself, it was learning, analyzing, preparing for potential future encounters. The entire counterattack lasted less than 12 minutes. From the moment of first contact to complete elimination, humanity had demonstrated a level of technological capability that would redefine galactic understanding. June Park watched the holographic display, his expression unchanged. This wasn't just a defensive action, it was a statement, a clear message to any potential future invaders. Earth was not a vulnerable target. Earth was a technological fortress. Communication. Networks worldwide began receiving initial reports. Military installations celebrated with controlled professionalism. Years of secret preparation had paid off perfectly. Alien debris continued floating in carefully monitored orbital zones. Each fragment would be studied, analyzed, understood. Humanity's scientific community was already preparing comprehensive research protocols. Lieutenant Hana Kim's voice broke the silence. Invasion fleet, 100% neutralized. 0 human casualties reported. The universe had just witnessed something unprecedented. A supposedly primitive civilization had just demonstrated technological capabilities that surpassed centuries of galactic conquest strategies. Yuna Choi's final command was simple. Begin comprehensive data collection. Prepare Diplomatic response. In space, nothing remained of the alien invasion except microscopic fragments. Earth's defensive systems powered down, having completed their perfect mission. The message was clear and unambiguous. Do not attempt to conquer humanity. The aftermath of humanity's decisive victory spread across galactic communication networks, faster than light itself. Alien civilizations received fragmented transmission logs, showing the complete destruction of what was considered an invincible invasion fleet. Daesung Lee's research team began analyzing the recovered alien technology fragments. Each microscopic piece revealed layers of technological insights that would transform human understanding of interstellar engineering. What seemed like a defensive action was now becoming the most significant scientific opportunity in human history. Captain June Park stood before the United Earth Council presenting a comprehensive report. His presentation wasn't just about military success. It was a calculated demonstration of humanity's technological readiness and diplomatic intentions. We are not seeking conflict, June explained. We are ensuring our survival. The global response was measured. No celebrations, no dramatic speeches, just a calm professional acknowledgement of a critical moment in human history. Governments worldwide understood the significance of what had just occurred. Lieutenant Hana Kim managed communication, protocols with alien diplomatic channels. The message was clear and straightforward. Earth would not be an easy target. Future attempts at invasion would be met with immediate and total elimination. Quantum communication networks began transmitting a standardized message across multiple galactic frequencies. The communication was simple, direct, and carried an underlying tone of calm determination. Attention galactic civilizations. Unprovoked aggression against Earth will result in complete technological neutralization. We seek peaceful coexistence. We will defend ourselves with absolute precision. Alien Confederation leadership received the transmission with a mixture of shock and disbelief. Their intelligence reports had completely underestimated human technological capabilities. What they believed was a routine planetary conquest had transformed into a humiliating defeat. Unichoi's diplomatic strategy was brilliant. The message wasn't about threats. It was about establishing clear boundaries. Humanity was announcing its presence as a serious galactic civilization, not a potential conquest target. Research facilities worldwide began studying alien technology fragments. Each piece offered unprecedented insights into advanced engineering concepts. What had started as a defensive action was now becoming the most significant scientific opportunity in human history. Global scientific communities worked together, sharing data, analyzing technological fragments. Universities, research centers, and military research facilities collaborated in ways never seen before. The alien invasion had unexpectedly united humanity. Orbital tracking systems continued monitoring potential alien communication responses. The quantum defense grid remained at maximum readiness, a silent guardian protecting planetary boundaries. Diplomatic channels remained open, but with a clear underlying message. Earth was not interested in galactic domination, but Earth would absolutely defend its right to exist. The consequences extended beyond military considerations. Technological insights gained from alien system fragments would potentially advance human engineering by centuries. Medical technologies, energy production, computational systems, everything would be transformed. Economic systems worldwide began adapting. Space exploration budgets increased. Technology development received unprecedented funding. The alien invasion had inadvertently triggered a global technological renaissance. Military training programs were redesigned. Future soldiers would be technological warriors trained in quantum computational warfare, neural-linked defense systems, and advanced strategic thinking. Alien civilizations began reassessing their understanding of humanity. The transmission log showed something unprecedented. A civilization that could neutralize an entire invasion fleet without suffering a single casualty. June Park's final recommendation to the United Earth Council was simple: maintain readiness. Continue technological development. remain diplomatic but never vulnerable. The galactic understanding of humanity had changed forever. No longer would they be considered a potential conquest target. They were now recognized as a formidable, technologically advanced civilization capable of defending themselves with absolute precision. Communication networks continued broadcasting the clear, calm message: Earth was ready. Earth was watching, and Earth would not be conquered. The consequence of the alien invasion was not destruction. It was humanity's unexpected rise as a serious galactic civilization. The universe had been put on notice.